Okay, better late than never. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dion here with my buddy Jim.
Hey, what's up? I hope this mic's working.
Is it green?
I got one green circle.
Yep, that's all you need.
All right.
It is on. So we're running a little late this morning, but we're finally up and running here. And the big thing that's going on now, at least as far as, setting the internet on fire, is Harley Davidson and their big, go woke, go broke kind of push from the conservative influencers that are saying it's the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. Now, one thing that I think presents an interesting perspective is, number one, this is Harley Davidson is more than just a brand. It's been that way for a long time, but especially in the motorcycle club community, that's what people drive, man. Ride. That's what they ride. They ride Harleys. You'll find the occasional others. I guess 90% of the bikes represented at Sturgis are Harleys.
Yeah. And you got to go back a little bit of history on why that is. Okay, so like World War II. Harley Davidson provided a bunch of motorcycles for the military.
Correct.
For scouting and whatnot. Now, when these guys came back, there were a lot of fucking surplus Harleys.
Yeah.
So that was,
a lot of the guys bought their bikes that they
were, and like I said, we're coming off of World War II.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting stuff from Japan at this point.
Right.
So like
everything was made in America.
Yeah, the Kawasaki's, the Yamahas, the Hondas, yada yada yada.
Right.
We didn't have them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Harley.
Right.
They were cheap, they were easy to get, and they were American made.
Right.
Which was, one of the big selling points.
Which we'll get to in a few minutes.
And then that became, the icon of the motorcycle, freedom.
Open road freedom.
Yeah.
The lifestyle.
Yeah, the lifestyle.
Easy
it became
rider, man.
so ingrained in the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really when you dig down to the bedrock, that's where it all started.
Right. And for those of you who maybe aren't longtime viewers of the channel, my buddy Jim here is vice president of a motorcycle club. So he does speak from a degree of authority, at least in his circle.
Patriotic Few Motorcycle Club.
Yeah. Awesome club, veteran focused. These guys do a lot for veterans, disabled veterans, homeless veterans. That's their prime focus. So, and it's interesting because, like you said, Harley and the culture goes all the way back to World War II and the ending of World War II. And it's always been a very veteran focused kind of mindset, brand, all of that.
Right. And we talked about this before with the original, motorcycle clubs.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they came from. They came from World War II. They were veterans. They were looking for that camaraderie. They were looking for that brotherhood. And, to be completely honest, they were looking for that thrill.
Right.
Because, when you're you're riding bombers,
right,
looking death in the eyeball, every single day.
Right.
That you get to kind of like get addicted to that adrenaline.
Yeah, for sure.
And what are you going to do when you get home?
Mm-hmm.
About the closest thing you can do is you can jump on one of these motorcycles and go as fast as you fucking can.
Right. So one of the interesting things that I'm not sure if a lot of people realize, this whole thing with Harley, people are making it out like, number one, like it's recent. Like this just happened. This has been an ongoing erosion in my opinion, of the values and I guess foundation of Harley Davidson for quite a while. The board.
Well, let me stop you right there.
Okay.
So we're focused on Harley Davidson. That's what the show's about.
Yeah.
But let's talk about that.
Okay.
Okay. They're acting like Harley Davidson is the only company in the face of the planet that's doing this right now.
Right. Right.
And that couldn't be any further from the truth.
Okay.
Okay. There's companies all over the place. You know, the company I work for is included.
Okay.
That, you know, it's the DEI, the LGBT, the inclusion, the this and that, you know, they're all doing it.
Right.
And if you think differently, you are incredibly misinformed.
Agree.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. So here's the issue, though. Right. Yes, all of these things are coming down. We've seen it before, right? Very recently with Tractor Supply and John Deere and a few of these other really American staples of manufacturing that they've been infiltrated. All of them, to a greater or lesser degree, have been infiltrated and taken over by these firms, these I guess investment portfolio firms, BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street.
Yeah, follow the money.
Yes, exactly.
Follow the money. And that's the thing. It's like nobody's immune to it. You talk about BlackRock, Vanguard, they own 90% of like everything. Yes. So if you think you're going to get away from this,
right,
wake up. You know, you got a choice to make. You know, you're either going to fucking, to a certain degree, you know, suck it up, or you're not going to own anything.
Okay. So what's the solution?
That's way beyond my purview.
Well, so here's what I'm kind of leaning towards, right?
You know, and just not to cut you off there, but you know, you talked about, you know, John Deere and Tractor Supply and all that, and all the ones that they're like, yeah, these are, you know, what the fuck are these guys doing? Who's saying that? Who is saying that? Monetized YouTube influencers.
You're not wrong.
You know,
you're not wrong. I'm not monetized. I don't make any money off these videos. We're just having a conversation here because I think it's important to have a conversation that isn't influenced by either a brand or some sort of clickbait type of reward system.
Yeah, and you know, to that end, I just want to point out, yes, I own a Harley.
Yeah,
I like Harleys.
Yeah,
I also like Hondas. I like Yamahas. The best bike I ever owned was a Honda CB750.
Yeah.
You know, I love my Harley, but, you know, I still have that nostalgia for that Honda CB.
But there is a degree of brand loyalty there, though, especially in the biker and, more importantly, motorcycle club community. That brand loyalty, I mean, that's what has kept Harley Davidson afloat for all these years.
Well, and
because their sales are way down.
And we talked about some of that. And the other one is, you know, how many American bikes are there out there?
Right.
Yeah. At this point, really, you've got two choices. You got Harley Davidson and you've got Indian.
Right.
And how many times has Indian fucking gone under?
Yeah.
You know, Polaris bought them out. Polaris had a fairly successful motorcycle line of their own in Victory.
Yeah.
And they bought Indian and stopped making Victories.
Which is
why?
A shame.
Because it was a shame. And why did they do that? Because of the name, because the Indian name. They played on that.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, these are businesses. Businesses are in the business of making money.
Exactly.
And you can have all the brand loyalty in the world, and you can have all the fucking, you know, ideas of how this company should be. But at the end of the day, if that's not making them money, they have to rethink things or they're going belly up.
So let's talk about that for a moment.
Okay.
Because there are several different ways you can look at it, right? Let's take Bud Light. Now, it's not exactly the same. I will admit that. However, there are certain parallels there. Bud Light was a very popular brand of beer
Mm-hmm.
who made a marketing decision.
Now, I have to disagree with you on the parallels.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, like, Bud Light shit the bed. I mean, plain and simple, they shit the fucking bed.
Yeah.
I mean, come the fuck on. And once again, we're going to the fucking monetized fucking YouTube influencers.
True.
You know, who did they get? They got a prominent fucking trans influencer.
Right.
To represent their brand.
Mm-hmm.
They stepped over the fucking line.
Okay.
I mean, if there's a line there,
okay,
they fucking jumped over it.
Okay.
Okay. I don't see the same thing out of Harley Davidson.
So all right. Now I'm not sure how deeply you guys are familiar with the Harley situation, but let's assume for a moment that you're just like, okay, what the hell is happening with Harley Davidson? The really truncated short version is Harley is now run by people, both the board and the CEO, who believe that virtue signaling, DEI policies, and embracing LGBT LMNOP community and policies are the way to bring success to the brand. That's the direction that they're heading. Here's the problem with that, in my opinion. It goes back to profit. When you have a tiny percentage of the population that happens to be very vocal, let's look at Bud Light. They chose to embrace the transgenderism in that manner, right? And they suffered financially for it. Harley, the interesting thing that I find is people are making a really big deal out of Harley embracing Pride Month and doing various programs with supporting LGBTQ here and there. The problem is, number one, Harley's been doing this for years and years and years. And the other part that lines up with that is, in general, bikers are some of the most accepting people I've ever met. To a degree. They don't care what you do in your bedroom. The vast majority of them don't give a damn whether you're gay, straight, pink hair, blue hair. They don't care. As long as you're not directly trying to force them to change their beliefs and force your lifestyle on them.
Which is interesting because, you know, this goes back to the whole biker stigma. You know, we're supposed to be accepting of the LGBTQ and the DEI and all that shit.
Right.
And there's such a stigma with that, you know, dirty outlaw biker who's a criminal and slings meth and rapes women and all sorts of stuff. And it's just, it's almost fucking hilarious.
Right.
You know, to see that, it's like, well, we want our acceptance. Well, we want our acceptance too. We're people, just like everybody fucking else.
Exactly.
But, you know, when we walk down the street, you know, people, you know, mothers are grabbing their children and crossing the fucking street. Fucking people are on the phone with the fucking cops.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
You know, there are bars we can't wear our fucking colors in.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Why is that fucking acceptable? But if somebody wants to come in with their fucking rainbow fucking flags and their fucking dicks hanging out and fucking, you know, their hairy asses trying to dress up like women, you know, which is a whole nother thing. If you want to be a woman, shave your fucking shoulders, okay? You know, if you're gonna do it, do it.
Right.
Okay, don't fucking just slap a dress on your stinky fucking hairy ass and go, you have to accept me. Right. No, I don't. You're fucking assaulting my nose. Okay? You know, fuck you. Okay? Right. That's infuriating. Absolutely fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. I don't care. Okay. You know, you want to fucking dress up like a woman? Whatever.
Right.
You want to fuck a dude? Fuck a dude. Right. I don't care. Yeah. You know, you want to fucking, you know, buy a fucking dildo that looks like a fucking dragon's dick and shove it up your fucking loose butthole. I don't care. It's perfectly fine.
Right. I feel the same way. You want to do that? Go do that. Knock yourself out. But leave the fucking kids alone.
You know,
leave my fucking kids alone. That's my problem, is the focus on children, the fucking straight up indoctrination, but also the nudity, everything in front of children. The drag shows, those are adult shows. I've been to a drag show many years ago.
Yeah, they can be incredibly entertaining.
Yeah, at Helen's. When it was open here in Michigan City, yeah.
Helen's. Oh my God, you want to talk about a violent fucking place?
Right.
You know, it got shut down because of fucking violence. You want to talk about bikers?
Right.
You know, fucking.
It was the gay and lesbian community at Helen's.
Largely the lesbian community, if we're being honest.
Yeah, it's. But they went crazy,
but
you know,
we digress there.
Yeah,
that's the thing, is like the hypocrisy of it.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna show you guys while Jim's kind of gathering his thoughts here. If you put who owns Harley Davidson, what's the majority shareholder? Largest shareholders. Let's get largest shareholders include Vanguard, BlackRock, etc. Names we are very familiar with at this point because, like you said, they own everything.
Yeah, they own everything.
So people are blaming the CEO of Harley, but he's not, I won't say he's not part of the problem, but he's not the entirety of the problem. People are demanding he be fired and this, that, and the other. The board controls the CEO.
Yeah. And who controls the board?
The shareholders.
Yes. Exactly.
And the shareholders in this case,
if you like I said, if you think for a New York fucking minute that you're gonna huff and puff and stomp your feet, and this is gonna change,
right? Wake
up, right? Because even if you quit buying Harleys, they go belly up. All of those executives have their golden balloons. Yeah. They're going to be just fine.
They're going to be fine. Absolutely.
Those workers in Wisconsin are now out of a job.
Right. And I would argue that that's the design in many of these situations, right? The design is not to have these companies actually generate additional revenue. The design is to create social change. That's their number one goal. And if some of these iconic American companies happen to go under, oh well. They don't care.
No. Well, let's be realistic. And something I was going to touch on earlier while you were in the middle of your little spiel there. You said the LGBT community and all of that is a small portion.
Right.
But that's not the people that are yelling the loudest.
Okay.
The people who are yelling the loudest are those fucking virtue signaling college kids.
Right.
And there's a lot of them. It's an entire fucking you're looking at an entire generation.
True.
Okay?
True.
And if you want to fucking make money,
but
that entire generation has I know I'm generalizing, but there's it's much larger than we like to admit.
Okay. But let's say that's true. Okay. Let's say that it represents a much larger portion of the population than people, I guess, accept or admit. Okay. This massive group of idiotic college kids that are easily led. Okay, fine. Number one, the counterculture is also present because the ones who didn't go to college and get indoctrinated tend to not believe that bullshit. However, they're not buying motorcycles.
Exactly.
So fuck them. Who cares what they think? They are not contributing to the company, which is why I say.
But here again, the other side.
The goal is not profit.
isn't really buying motorcycles either.
Right. It's been a declining market.
And here's the thing. Harley painted themselves into a fucking corner decades ago.
They did.
Okay. They saw a big boom in the 90s because a bunch of lawyers and doctors and fucking, investor, fucking day traders and everything else wanted to fucking cosplay as fucking bikers. I mean, really.
Yeah. What's that movie that, what was it, man? Wild Hogs.
Wild
Hogs is actually a pretty damn funny movie.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Anybody who wants to get on two wheels,
I
am all for it. I support 152,000%.
Yeah. I even throw the 2-finger salute to guys on scooters, them little, bitty bikes. What are they, Groms or something?
Yeah, Groms.
You're on 2 wheels, man. Awesome.
But the 90s, it saw a big boom.
Right.
And Harley jacked their prices up because the people with money wanted them.
Yeah. So
they could do that. They were willing to pay that premium.
Mm-hmm.
So they pretty much the old school biker, the ones that fucking support them through the AMF years.
Oh yeah.
For all those years, they pretty much shut them out.
Mm-hmm.
They priced them right out of the fucking market.
Yeah. So here's what I'm asking, I guess, right? From your perspective. Number one, I see a lot of these guys are on like social media talking about how they're debadging their motorcycles and they're mailing the badges to the company, telling them to shove them up their ass.
Yeah, and they're doing it very publicly.
Right.
On a very monetized fucking platform.
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes. Not always. Sometimes. Here's the question, right? Number one, do you think it's going to change anything in the biker community with, I guess, the publicity that Harley is now getting for its, I would even say, over the top supporting of pride parades and LGBTQ stuff, and like they're literally funding drag shows for kids.
All right. So I haven't done a lot of deep diving into this.
Okay.
But some of the stuff I have seen is like, they're a VIP member in the LGBTQ board of Chamber of Commerce in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Their primary manufacturing facility is in Wisconsin.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you got to play ball.
So do you think it's do you think that is a ploy or a keep them quiet kind of a thing?
I think it's become the nature of the beast.
Right.
It's so. But
there are levels to that shit, though. And when you're funding drag shows for kids, you can fuck right off, as far as I'm concerned.
But when you're already floundering, and have been.
But do you think that that's the way to pursue? Getting into the black.
Honestly, what other choice do they have? Really? So, they've painted themselves into a fucking corner.
Right.
Now it's just fucking, treading water.
Okay. I guess.
Have you've looked at the prices of new Harleys?
Oh yeah.
And this goes way, as far as like the success or failure of Harley Davidson, this goes way beyond the whole woke thing.
It does.
I don't know if you saw, but like recently there was a lawsuit.
Oh, with the right to repair? Is that what
No, not the right to repair.
Okay.
There was a guy who he had a tri-glide. The brakes failed.
Oh, okay.
And he, one of the brakes locked up.
Oh, shit.
And he went off into an embankment.
Okay.
Damaged himself, damaged his passenger. They had medical bills. He sent it in to get repaired. There was a big to-do with that. They didn't want to pay for it.
Oh.
It eventually got repaired. I don't know if it was out of his pocket or theirs.
Okay.
But it got repaired.
Okay.
And then it happened again.
Oh. The same guy?
Same guy, same trike.
Oh, shit.
Same problem.
Oh no.
Brake locked up. He shot off into the oncoming traffic, went off into an embankment. His passenger died.
Oh my God, dude. I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah. Big lawsuit.
Right. Makes sense.
He won.
Okay.
He's asking for $100 million.
I mean,
and let's be realistic. The way Harley's going, they really can't afford to pay $100 million. I mean, so let's, and the thing is, they're so outraged about, the whole woke thing and the LGBT thing and the DEI thing. That's not, I'm not saying you shouldn't have feelings about that. But if you really care that much about Harley Davidson, if you're not just like, looking for any reason to bitch about the woke culture, let's talk about the inflated fucking prices. Let's talk about the dealer markups. Let's talk about taking the fucker in to get serviced. Okay? Those guys are straight up, the service department are straight up fucking crooks.
Yeah. Straight
fucking crooks. Okay? They will fucking convince you to get repairs you don't need.
Yeah.
They won't fix the things that do need to get done.
Yep.
You want to talk about where Harley dropped the ball? It wasn't with the fucking DEI. It was with the fucking service. It was with sales and fucking service.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So like,
it's a chronic cancer.
What are we fucking talking about right now?
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'm not telling you not to have feelings about that.
Yeah.
But let's look at some of the more important problems surrounding Harley Davidson.
So
let's talk about how they're moving so many of they're moving more and more shit to fucking Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand.
You know why?
Cheap.
It's cheaper.
Yep.
And those people want to buy bikes.
Right.
They don't want to just talk about fucking Harleys. They don't want to just fucking wear their t-shirts. That's another thing, is they want to talk about, oh yeah, we gave them all this fucking free advertising. No, you fucking didn't.
Right.
You chose to buy that merch because you wanted to look fucking cool. Okay? Yep. You weren't doing anybody any favors. You didn't go, well, I want to support the brand. No, you want to look fucking cool.
Right.
Okay? Let's call a spade a fucking spade.
Yeah.
You wanted to fucking look cool.
Right.
Dude, I spent so long. I didn't want to buy a Harley for so many years.
I know. I remember.
Number one, because they were so fucking expensive for what you get. And don't get me wrong, I like Harleys.
Yeah.
But dollar for dollar, I mean,
there's better values out there.
You look at an 883 Sportster, brand new 883 Sportster. Now, this was back in like the 90s, early 2000s. I'm looking for a bike.
Okay.
883 Sportster, you're looking at like $9,000.
Yeah.
Okay, for an 883 Sportster. You can go get a Yamaha or a Honda or a Kawasaki with twice the fucking engine.
Yeah.
Bigger fucking frame.
Yep.
You get, twice the fucking bike.
Yep.
For less money.
Yep.
So
you're not wrong. Yeah.
They spent way too long riding on that whole, oh, we're an American icon.
Right.
That's your only selling point?
Right.
And now they got to scramble.
Yeah. Well,
and they tried to do that. Back in the 90s, they had Buell.
Yep.
To try to get into the fucking sport bike market, which was a good bike.
It was.
Which was a really good bike.
I heard it.
And, all in all, fairly reasonably priced for what it was.
Yeah, the fact that Harley was involved.
But, it didn't really take off, so they sold it off. Buell is still around and still fucking doing all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So their latest, before, aside from the whole DEI and all that shit, right? Their latest foray, right, into attempted profitability is the live wire, the electric bike.
Yeah, right? The electric bike, because everybody was into the whole electric thing.
Right.
Which, from what I understand, it's not a bad bike.
No, that's what if you're going to get an electric bike.
Actually, if you're going to get an electric bike, there's better ones out there.
I was going to say, there are better ones out there. However, value-wise, feature-wise, it's not as bad as a direct Harley. A ICE, internal combustion engine Harley, right? It's a better value in that regard. However, there are better options. And that's let me add, so
yeah, that's the thing. Let's talk about that.
yeah.
You know, you said the electric bike, there's better options. Just across the board, across the fucking board, there are better options.
Right. So why do you choose Harley? If there are better options, you
So-
own several Harley Davidsons.
I own a couple, yeah.
So you consistently choose Harley. Why?
So we'll talk, and let's open the book of cheese.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
his Jolly Pirate nickname.
yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, right there on his shirt. That's his biker name.
So I'm looking for a motorcycle. I decided I'm gonna treat myself for my birthday. I'm gonna buy a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for everything except a Harley.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
You know, and I test drove the Indian Scout. It was a good bike, wasn't big enough for me.
Okay.
All right, frame wise.
Mhm.
I rode a Kawasaki Vulcan.
Mhm.
It was nice,
Okay.
but it didn't wow me.
Yeah.
Okay. I rode a Triumph. That's a whole nother fucking story. It was a great bike when it ran. There was a problem with the bike that the dealer didn't want to address it. So there was no sale.
Right. Fuck 'em.
Yeah. So fuck them.
Yeah.
Rode bike after bike after bike after bike, and they were all good,
Okay.
but none of them
None of them touch you.
yeah, they never gave me that feeling
Right.
that, you know, like,
Right.
yeah, okay. So then I'm scrolling through shit, you know, and I see a used Heritage Softail Classic, 2002 Heritage Softail Classic, custom paint job. And I'm like, all right, we'll give that a shot. And I call,
I'll take
I get pre-approved for the financing. It was within my budget. I'd budgeted like $10,000
Mhm.
for a bike because I didn't want to spend any more than that.
Right.
It was within my budget.
Okay.
I believe it was like $8,000 or something like that.
Okay.
I go down. I went to Kirsting's Harley Davidson
Highly recommended.
in North Judson. Yeah.
It's a good place. I've always had
It's a
positive
decent
experience.
place.
Kirsting.
I feel like it might have
Changed
taken
a little.
a little hit since
Yeah,
Jim died.
Yeah. The
but-
guy, the old man.
But to be fair, I haven't done any business with them since then,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Yeah, so you're talking out your ass.
So I don't know. That's just how I feel. You know, when I look at the prices that they have
Okay.
and this and that, because I still look at their,
Yeah.
you know, the stuff that they got coming
Window
in.
shop still.
Yeah. So I test drive this Heritage Softail Classic.
Mhm.
I take it down the road, and there's that feeling. And it's like I've always said,
Uh-huh.
you when you buy a motorcycle,
Mhm.
you should buy a motorcycle from here.
Yeah.
You know, fuck everything else.
Right.
You buy it from here. The one that fucking, if you, and you see the meme and shit going around, if you don't fucking get off your bike, take 3 steps and look back,
You're on the wrong bike.
you're on the wrong goddamn bike.
Yep.
Okay. If it's just a, you know, oh yeah, this gets me around.
Right.
It's whatever. You know, I've got a 883 Sportster, 2005,
Yep.
Fat Bob tank. It's a nice bike.
Mhm.
It's my backup.
Right.
It's like, well, when this is in the shop, I can ride this around. It was I paid like $2,000 for it.
Yeah.
You know, it was a good deal.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that looks like a good deal. Let me grab that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing incredibly fancy.
Right.
Leaks a little oil, you know, but it runs.
Yeah. It runs. It runs good.
But it runs. I don't know how the hell I ever rode a carbureted bike. You know, after being on a fuel injected bike, I don't know how I ever did a carbureted bike.
Yeah. Yeah, with the choke and all that.
Yeah, you know, and just cold blooded. You gotta let them warm up. It's just, well, anyway.
Yeah.
So that is what got me into Harley.
Yeah.
And before that is like I didn't own anything that said Harley Davidson
Right.
on it.
I remember.
I took great pains.
To specifically not.
Yeah,
have any
like,
Harley stuff.
I would not buy a Harley Davidson jacket,
Yep.
would not buy Harley Davidson gloves, would not buy Harley Davidson boots, would not buy Harley Davidson fucking shirts.
Yep.
I had a couple of Harley Davidson things that somebody gave me because they were, oh, Harley.
Right.
Because that's how he grew up.
Right.
His dad was in a fucking motorcycle club. His
It was
dad,
a Harley life.
his dad, he had an old fucking shovel head that in the wintertime, the Harley had its own bedroom. The kids sleeping in a closet, and the Harleys, it's in the bedroom.
Yep.
That's just how it was in that house.
That's how it was, right.
But that's how I got into Harley. And even to this day, I have some Harley Davidson t-shirts, but they were mostly given to me.
Right.
When we bought your bike, they gave each of us a t-shirt, $60 fucking t-shirt.
$60 fucking t-shirt.
Yeah. But, I like to call that shirt my $20,000 shirt.
Yeah.
Because,
Right. Right.
That Ultra Classic was not cheap.
No, she was not.
Yep. Great bike.
Oh, yeah.
Great bike. I've ridden it. I rode it to New York.
Yeah.
Ultra
Limited, not Classic.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Ultra Limited. So, I rode that bike to New York.
Yeah.
Great.
She treated you right, didn't she?
Yeah. She treated me outstanding.
Yep. Yeah. But you pay for all that shit. I mean, she's got fucking technology out the ass. And, all the fucking cool little buttons and bells and whistles. Here's the thing. When I was actually going to get a Goldwing, that was what I was looking at when I was going to get a bike. However, my thing at the time was you were riding Harleys. You had kind of changed your opinion of Harley. At least the older you, not so much there was a period, right? There was that period where Harleys used to be awesome, although they had quirks. And then that period where Harleys just fucking sucked. And then they got okay again. And yours happened to be after they got okay again. And the group, the people that you knew, the people you hung out with, they all had Harleys. And, I kind of wanted to be part of the cool kids club,
Right. And there was a certain amount of, hey, man, I know, you're looking at a Goldwing, but you want to check out this Harley here.
Yeah.
There's that,
Sure.
And there is that kind of big dick factor.
There it is.
Plus,
yeah.
Goldwings, not to say that Ultra Limited isn't a heavy bike.
Right.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Goldwings are fucking massive.
Yeah, they are.
And I got nothing against dudes that ride Goldwings.
Yeah. But
Goldwing is kind of getting a little out of hand. They got air conditioning. They got,
like all kinds of shit.
The one that they showed didn't it have like a parking assist?
Yeah.
What kind of a bike has a parking assist?
Yeah.
That is you ride a car.
I know.
Get a slingshot. Fuck. Jesus.
Yeah. I was looking at the Goldwing I was looking at. It had parking assist. And then the new one, like the fucking mirrors are like fold in and do all kinds of crazy shit. And like there's just.
Yeah, they're trying to make that thing into a Tron light cycle.
Yeah.
I mean, not to date myself, but
But yeah, and one of the big differences that I found though, with especially getting off the Ultra and going in and checking out a Goldwing, is the center of gravity on Goldwings are significantly lower.
Yeah.
So they stay up a lot easier. But that translates to they don't lean as much or as well.
Right.
So they're a little harder to control at low speeds, it turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really got to practice with them. Now, that said, they're fucking automatics. There's no shifting involved. It's all automatic.
Yeah.
But do you think that you're going to see, at least not, in your circle, clubs, whatnot, debadging, motorcycles basically change, I guess, brand changing? Do you think you're going to see that?
Possibly to some degree, but not.
You don't think it's going to be the big,
not on a large scale? Because at the end of the day, like if you already own the Harley, you're not getting rid of it.
Well, yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do? I mean,
well, one claim that's being made is that a lot of these guys are putting their bikes up for sale, trying to sell these Harleys so they can go and get an Indian or something else.
Honestly, me personally,
yeah.
Honestly, I hope they do.
Yeah.
I hope they flood the fucking market with them.
Okay.
Because that only works out for me.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You know, drop the price on those fucking used Harleys, please. I beg of you.
So here's the video that I've seen several videos about this.
You know, and as far as like the debadging before you go on,
yeah.
You know, you take the badges off. So fucking what? You're still riding the fucking Harley. You still know you're on a Harley. Everyone else knows you're still on a Harley. Most people take the badges off anyway. I mean, what are you doing? What have you proven? Nothing. You've proven nothing. Yeah. What are you gonna do? You gonna fucking buy some Yamaha fucking badges off of fucking Etsy and fucking slap them on? Throw an Indian tag on. Yeah, this is my Indian. No, the fuck it's not. Everybody can see it's a fucking Harley. You just look. That's like somebody taking a Camaro and putting the fucking
little Firebird on it.
No, the fucking Corvette tags on.
Oh yeah.
The fucking what is that? The ZR1?
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a fucking Camaro and you fucking take the Z28 badge and put the ZR1 on it. Come on. Come the fuck on.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Like we all know it's a fucking Camaro.
It's like
that's not a Corvette. You can look at it and tell it's not a fucking Corvette.
The Chrysler 300s that did the Rolls Royce front ends.
Yeah. Yeah, and they put the little fucking. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
I think it was the Chrysler 300.
You know, look, if you want to fucking.
The Chrysler 300, I think, did like the Bentley or fucking something. Anyway.
Yeah, you want to dress your Camaro up as a fucking as a Corvette, whatever. Just shave your shoulders. Mm-hmm. Fucking. If you're gonna do it, do it.
Right. Shave your fucking shoulders. Hairy beast-looking motherfuckers. God, dude. So I guess the big sticking point for me isn't even the LGBT embracing and the pride. It's the fact that they're literally funneling money into things that negatively affect our children.
Right.
You know, this fucking drag
and once again, I keep coming back to you think they're the only ones?
Of course not. But it's the level. There's going to be I guess you'd call it the undercover the undercover DEI, where they're pushing these policies, right?
I mean, honestly, how undercover is it? I mean, you can look. Well, just simply enough. The fact of the matter is this is just the one that they decided to focus on because this is the one that's going to outrage people the most.
Okay.
Just like John Deere, just like Tractor Supply. This is. I'm not telling you not to have feelings about shit, but understand that the people who are screaming the loudest about this are profiting off your rage.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that.
Keep that in mind.
Yes.
You know, it's just the same for the other side.
Yes.
You know, every time they want to fucking badmouth a fucking company because they're so ultra fucking conservative and they're this and they're against this and they're against that, keep politics out of your commerce.
That's what people want. People want politics left out. No. But they're all doing this shit.
Well, no, and that's the thing is, and we have proven time and time again that people want drama. They want it. They crave it.
Yeah.
They can't fucking get enough of it. Because if they didn't, half of the fucking influencers on here wouldn't have a fucking job. Okay? And that's another thing is if these guys had a real fucking job, they might think about the consequences of the fucking content that they're coming out with. Because at the end of the day, like I said, the board of directors, the CEO, all the executives, BlackRock and Vanguard, they're going to be just fucking fine.
Yeah.
You know who's going to suffer from all of this? The fucking blue-collar worker trying to put food on their fucking table. Yeah. Think about that.
So how do we fix it? Right? If by boycotting or calling attention to or whatever, right? If by highlighting the issues that exist with Harley, if we are hurting the blue collar manufacturers, the repair shops, the this, the that, then how the fuck do we fix this? Because there has to be consequence. There have to be consequences for these companies for embracing niche bullshit, anti-white, anti-male. Like, they are literally setting up focus groups and training focused solely for white men so that you can be less white. Fuck you. I like being white. I happen to enjoy it. I think it's the most beautiful color out there.
You know, I saw a little video. I think it might have been yesterday, actually, that, somebody said something about black, white, different colors. And this was a black dude saying it. And he's like, fuck that. What are you talking about? We're all shades of wheat.
Yeah.
And then there was a color chart of colors of wheat.
Uh-huh.
And it went from straight from the mountains of Caucasus, to fucking black as the ace of spades.
It's an interesting, oh my.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. If you look at the first picture,
right?
first picture right there. That's the one they showed.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
Wheat color. There's the chart. Look at that.
There is the fucking chart. We're all fucking shades of wheat.
We are actually all shades of wheat. Look at this.
And that's
it's interesting. Interesting.
But at the end of the day,
where is the chaff? And when does the scythe come down to start fucking reaping this shit?
Ask BlackRock and Vanguard.
Ding ding ding.
So
yeah, unfortunately, they're the ones.
They're the ones with the thresher.
Right. So how do we fix it?
Well, to fix it, you don't go after the companies, first of all.
Okay.
Okay? Because this is a more systemic problem than companies. Like I said, companies are doing one thing and one thing only. Mm-hmm. Making money.
But that's the that I would argue that used to be it. And that's what companies are designed for. That's the point, right? Especially like corporations, their entire existence is to generate profit.
Yes. But it's become these large holding companies and investment firms just try to squeeze every penny out of it. They don't care about the long term because there's other companies.
Right.
There will always be companies to squeeze profit out of. Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening right now. Okay, so going after Harley Davidson and going after John Deere and going after Tractor Supply means literally nothing.
Okay.
Means literally nothing.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, they're going to be just fine.
Uh-huh. Well, here's the problem.
This is a much larger systemic problem when you have these freaking advocacy groups and lobbyists and all these other fucking people that have a foothold in every aspect of life now,
right. But
from government to business.
If you'll notice, I'm not sure if you.
No, I can't see any of that.
Okay. So the Farm Supply Company, Tractor Supply, recently axed its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives and climate change advocacy. It also pulled its support for Pride events and training after it received criticism from customers for having woke priorities. In this case, it worked, at least on the surface.
On the surface.
Right. So do you think that...
Yeah, just like, just like the whole fucking nuclear de-escalation in the 90s.
Yeah.
You really think we fucking got rid of those bombs?
No, fuck no.
I mean, we did, but that's because they were, fucking
aged out.
Yeah, they were aged out anyway.
Right.
So come on, people. This is all a shell game.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, in my opinion, at the end of the day, all that shit is irrelevant.
Okay.
If there's a product you want and you're willing to pay for it,
yeah.
End of story.
Okay.
You know, if you don't get a quality product, take your business elsewhere.
Right.
If you like Harley as a motorcycle, as a fucking product, buy a Harley. Okay. If you don't buy a Harley. Right. Buy something else.
Okay.
That is the alpha and the omega. But people, like I said, people want drama. People want to be outraged.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But at the
same time, that's just like the whole thing with the MyPillow.
Okay.
You know, my dad loved the MyPillow.
Okay.
And then the whole thing with Mike Liddell came out.
Yeah. Linda. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
The MyPillow guy.
The MyPillow guy. Mr. MyPillow.
Right.
That whole thing came out. He got rid of his MyPillow.
Okay. You already bought it.
And bought
a different pillow.
A different brand of the same fucking pillow.
Yeah, he didn't buy your pillow, dude.
I don't know what he bought. He fucking bought some Chinese knockoff. I don't know.
Yeah. Big shot.
I own several MyPillows.
Okay.
I don't care what that dude did.
Right.
You know, I tried the MyPillow. I like the MyPillow.
Fair enough.
I own a MyPillow.
Right.
You know, what he decided to do and his fucking, what he thinks is fucking irrelevant. Right. He made a product I wanted that I was willing to pay for.
Okay. Do
it's
you
like,
believe that we vote with our wallet, though? Because I do not shop at Walmart. At all.
Yeah.
Unless that's the only fucking place I can find what I want. And without having to drive over an hour.
And how many Walmarts have closed because of that?
Because it matters to me.
And that's fine. And that's fine. If that's how you feel,
right,
then whatever. If you don't want to shop, I don't shop at Walmart either.
Right.
And
how many Walmarts are closed because of it?
Zero, and I don't care. Exactly. Because the experience I have, and here's the difference.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Walmart's policies. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with the fact that Walmart is a miserable shopping experience.
It is.
They never have what I want.
Correct.
So I shop elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even not for a fucking nanosecond, does it cross my mind that Walmart's policies are this, or Walmart supports that, or Walmart doesn't support the other thing?
Okay.
You know, that never crosses my mind. The only caveat to that, I will admit, is I tend to avoid places that are gun-free zones.
Same.
And that has nothing to do with any fucking ideological thing or any kind of political thing.
Okay.
It has to do with one simple fact, and that's the fact that I want to defend myself.
Right.
And if I can't defend myself in there, I'm not going in there.
Right.
That's like, I won't go down a dark alley with a bunch of fucking crackheads.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the ideology of it.
Yeah.
It has to do with the fact that if I go down here, I'm going to get fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I go into a gun-free zone with no gun, there's a possibility that I'm going to get fucked up.
Right. Right.
And that is the long and the short. And that's the thing is, people need to fucking look at what's in front of them.
Okay.
And so not like all this tertiary fucking divisive bullshit.
But would you not agree that it's at least tangentially important to know where your money is ending up, what you're funding, right? Here's an example, right?
See, and here we go again.
Okay.
Here we go again. You're fucking your focus is too fucking broad, in my opinion. Okay? You're not funding anything.
Okay.
You're buying a product.
Right.
Now, whether you buy that product or not, those places are going to get money from somewhere.
Okay.
Now, you've cut off your nose to spite your face.
Here's the thing, right? I have a choice about what I buy.
Yes.
And if I'm going to buy something that is like the item that I want, the quality that I want, right? I narrow down all the things, and it's this product, whether that be a motorcycle, Viagra, whatever.
Yeah, a widget, whatever.
Yeah, a Ouija board, whatever, right? And I've decided, okay, I want X product. Okay. I have a choice of where I can get that product. Why wouldn't I choose somewhere that shares my values? At least as far as I can determine.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Okay. But to fucking go out and fucking yell to the fucking masses, these guys are evil. Don't buy their shit. Throw your fucking, if you own it, throw it away. And shut up. Okay. Make your choice. Let somebody else make their fucking choice. End of story.
I don't see
anything. And like I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but in the American motorcycle market, you have two choices. Two. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
You have Harley Davidson and Indian.
Yep.
And if you think for a second Indian isn't doing the same thing, they just haven't fucking been caught yet.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if you saw, but Indian was involved a little in the DEI shit. Okay. After this whole blow up with Harley, they also fired their DEI department.
Allegedly.
Again, alleged. All we know is what we see, right?
Well, all we know is
whistleblowers come out like they have for Harley. Then all we know is what we see, right? My point being, I would rather support a company that, look, like you said, DEI is everywhere. All this fucking bullshit because of BlackRock and Vanguard and all these other cocksuckers, it's everywhere. But if I can support a company that minimizes that shit versus maximizes that shit, because this CEO's a fucktard, dude. I don't know if you've heard.
All CEOs are fucktards, dude.
Well, yeah, but particularly the one for Harley. Dude, he's more worried about climate change than he is motorcycles.
And
I don't even think he's ever ridden a fucking motorcycle.
Hang on. So we're
fucking dipshit or whatever his fucking name is.
Calm down.
I'm calm. I'm good.
So we're so focused on fucking
for you to tell me when you were just.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
I know. Calm down, bro.
Yeah. You mad, bro?
Mad, bro? My bad.
So we're all up in arms about Harley Davidson. And then here we are. Let's look at another company.
Okay.
I would argue a much larger company.
All right.
That, has its fucking, fucking dirty fucking booger hooks in just about everything.
Okay.
Disney.
Yeah.
Let's fucking look at Disney.
You sure you want to open up that can of worms?
Well, this is just as a comparison.
Okay.
So everybody's like, debadging Harley fucking Davidson and I'm fucking burning my Harley and Hey, you want to go see the new Marvel movie? Get fucked, okay?
Yeah.
Fucked.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But that's what I mean, though, by supporting things. I don't support things I don't agree with, right? So I don't have a fucking Disney Plus subscription. I don't buy their shit. I don't watch their shitty fucking movies. I don't support them.
Yeah.
Because they suck.
Yeah. And once again, I as well. I've stopped watching Star Wars films. I've stopped watching Marvel movies.
Yep.
I've stopped pretty much watching anything Disney. And it's not because of their ideology, although I don't agree with it.
Right.
It's not because of the fucking politics or the fucking any of this or that.
Right.
It's because their product has fucking tanked.
Okay.
They do not have a quality product anymore.
So let's say they released a movie, right? That was actually good. Would you go see it if it was good?
Well, I won't see anything in a theater.
Okay.
Now, if there was a good Disney movie, yeah, I'd probably watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably watch it because it's a good movie.
Right.
Not because, fucking, it won't be because, they're going to fucking.
They'll fuck it up.
They're going to virtue signal the shit out of it.
There's only one movie by Disney that I am willing to watch recent, and that's the new Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
I would kind of like to see
I'm
that.
Take the wife to the fucking theater because she actually wants to go watch it. We've seen the first two.
Yeah. See, I don't go to the theater because it's a miserable experience.
It is a miserable experience, but she really wants to go to the theater, so I'm gonna take her fucking ass to the theater.
Yeah, and you want to keep your old lady happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, shit. Fucking, damn near $30,000 motorcycle out there. I better take her fucking ass to the movies. I mean, come on, man.
There is that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, sometimes you got to do that kind of shit, But there's a lot of talk right now about the Harley situation and how the fucking booth at Sturgis was empty.
Yeah.
And they gave him the cold shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't really look into the whole Sturgis thing.
Okay.
Mostly because I just didn't give a shit.
Okay.
I did read a little blurb somewhere where they were trying to, blame the lack of foot traffic on weather.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is. I saw a little fucking short video of somebody filming their little fucking booth. Well, it wasn't little; it was pretty sizable.
Okay.
And they're like, "Look, there's nobody here," but there was like 6 people in there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's funny you say that because that's another thing that's actually going on right now in the presidential race, right? Is one side says, "Oh, they don't have a crowd," and then the other side says, "Oh, they don't have a crowd." And when you actually look, like for example, they claim Trump's latest rally had almost no people,
right?
When in actuality, it was huge.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Kamala Harris was making AI photos of large crowds. But
yeah,
I don't
allegedly.
know. I don't know. I wasn't there. Right. And of course, we got the media running interference.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure, if you want.
Okay. So I've seen the video.
Okay.
I've seen the thing.
Yeah.
And with the crowd and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if you look at the fucking plane, there's reflective surfaces on the plane.
Right.
There's absolutely no reflections of any fucking people. You see the reflection of tarmac.
Yes. One interesting point that a number of people have made is they usually don't allow people on the tarmac anyway. Secret Service,
right.
Fucking idiots lately, but they don't know where, why would you create such an obviously fake picture? I don't know.
Because people eat that shit up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of it is like you said, the drive for dollars, the clickbait, we can profit off of this, use this. Here's an example, right? So Sturgis Harley tent deserted is what I put into good old suck a dick Google. And
yeah, have you tried using a different fucking search engine?
Yeah, I do usually. I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. I actually have several. I use Brave and DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, I use DuckDuckGo a lot.
Yeah.
Not to promote unless you want to give some money.
Yeah.
Then,
you want to sponsor?
Yeah, if you want to sponsor, DuckDuckGo. Yeah.
Right.
I don't get anything either way, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But I want to support my guys, so
appreciate that.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Reach out.
DuckDuckGo.
Talk at DionBergeron.com. So this here says, is there really a Harley boycott in Sturgis? Right. Let's see.
A look under the Harley Davidson tent. A lot of people have been asking me, is there really a Harley boycott going on?
Yeah, I think this is the one I saw.
Well, we wanted to come out here and show you. Remember last year, Psycho Drag showed you the Budweiser tent, and unfortunately, it looks like for the motor company this year, it may be
there's not many people in there.
It looks
like
there's not many. Is way down.
I mean, there's like 6 people in there?
Yeah, but what time was this taken?
That's a good point. one thing I do find interesting is it doesn't pan out and show the rest of
right.
You know,
that was my thing too. It's like it doesn't show. It just shows this little fucking.
At least not.
Back
Your thoughts down below. Cycle.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
the audios are all.
Yeah, you see nobody walking around behind it.
That's what I was. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of see.
Yeah,
there's smattering of people.
There's no foot traffic whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't see anybody around. This could be off time. This could be.
Yeah, because like Sturgis goes into the wee hours.
It does.
So if you take that at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to get a whole lot of fucking foot traffic there.
Right.
I mean, let's be realistic here. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened.
Right.
I'm just saying that question everything.
Oh, absolutely. That I would absolutely wholeheartedly agree that you should definitely question everything you see.
Mm-hmm. And Harley Davidson, this Harley Davidson situation is no different.
Okay.
You know, you got people screaming to the fucking rafters about Harley Davidson.
Right.
Question everything.
Yeah. So do you think that people should just like not fucking worry about it? Just be like,
I mean, like, if you want to worry about it, worry about it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not going to worry about it. I've got bigger fucking fish to fry.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And most people that I know have bigger things to fucking worry about than what the board of directors at Harley Davidson's doing, because you know, probably none of us are buying a new Harley anyway. We were priced out.
Yeah.
We were priced out so long ago.
That's true.
That's a fair point. Back in the 90s, you know, the only Harley I could even look at was the fucking Sportster. That was the only one that was like less than $20,000 in the 90s.
In the 90s, right. Nowadays, dude.
You know, and we were talking way before this happened. They were talking about how hard Harley was hit with the used market. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to buy a new Harley. They want to buy a used one.
Why do you think that is?
You know, and it's funny because a lot of guys I know will go to places. There are places that, not exclusively, but a large amount of their business is repos.
Yes.
People will buy a Harley, not make their payments, or decide they can't make their payments. They'll give the bike back, or the bike will get repoed.
And they'll turn around and sell it.
And they'll turn around and fucking sell it. You know, because they got to recoup. You know.
Yeah,
so,
that's a massive market, by the way.
Right. And that hurts Harley's sales. You know, and just came out, I don't know, not that long ago, maybe very recently, that Harley is sending way too many bikes to dealers.
Yeah.
And
I heard a little bit about that.
Before that, Harley made a big stink about dealers. A lot of fucking Harley dealers don't just sell Harleys.
Okay.
So they'll have Harley, and then in the same building, maybe off to the side, they're selling Hondas.
Yeah.
They're selling Yamahas.
That's the situation in Michigan City. Harley is in the same building as
that's the
Honda.
situation in a lot of Harley dealers, because they can't stay afloat just selling Harleys.
Right.
I mean,
so you actually bring up an interesting point. So Harley has always been like looked at in a certain way. Several years ago, the Harley Davidson in Valpo organized I think it was in 2022, organized basically a benefit ride for the Democratic Party. Now, what does that matter, right? This is the same place that told me they stay out of politics and wouldn't let me put my yard sign up. But they let a Democrat put his yard sign up. Hold on. You made a good point. We, the stable base of Harley, are being priced out of Harleys. And where is all the money these days? It's on the left. The traditional Republican Party of, you know, the rich old white guys, right? it's regular blue collar is right / conservative / Republican nowadays.
Right.
And so the rich, self-deprecating, skin color hating Democrats are the ones that have the money. So do you think that they're directing their goal towards bringing them in?
Oh, yeah.
Those fuckers are not buying bikes either.
That's been my point all along. It's like they're trying to make money.
Okay.
And if the Democrats have money, that's who they're going to focus towards. They're going to focus towards who will possibly buy these overpriced bikes.
Right. So does any of this change whether or not you would buy another Harley?
Not really.
No.
Like I said, I buy it from here.
Yeah. So if you had,
and if a particular Harley speaks to me, that's what I'm going to ride. If an Indian speaks to me, that's what I'm going to ride. Okay. If a Triumph speaks to me, that's what I'm going to ride.
Right.
I mean, that's just, I'll admit that there's a certain, especially nowadays, there's a certain leaning to myself to look at Harley.
Okay.
Especially,
so you're probably check there first, right?
Yeah. Okay. Once again, I want to try to be. Here's another thing though, and this is an argument I had with. I don't want to call him a biker. It was someone who rode a motorcycle.
Okay.
I will, not name names or I won't go into the backstory of that.
Right.
But somebody was razzing a friend of mine for riding a Honda.
Okay.
Honda VTX 1300.
Yep.
Like, you need to buy an American bike. Well, I did a little research.
Yep. This is okay. All right. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We had a technical issue. The internet just went out for some unknown reason. You'll have to go back on. I can do it for you. Hang on.
I don't even know what.
Just
here we go. Okay, I can do that.
All right, yeah. Let me get him back on here. Give me just a moment. What I'll do is I'll download this and make sure that we pull that out. There we go. All right.
Oh, what the fuck did you just? The easiest way to live stream and record. What did you do?
That's not right.
Get your shit together, man.
Right. There we go. Enter studio. There we go. Okay. I think I must have bumped something. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. Give me just a minute. I'll get him back on here. Appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen. What I'll do is, like I said, I'll download. Man, you just fucking all my shit up, aren't you?
Wait. Fuck you.
All right. So, in summary, because I think I got rid of the echo. Apologize. Yeah, for those of you who maybe just recently rejoined, the internet went out. I'll download the video, cut out the dead air, and re-upload it. But for now, since we're still live, in summary, guide yourself however you so choose. Right?
If you want to buy a Harley, buy a Harley. If you don't want to buy a Harley, don't buy a Harley.
Yeah.
That's the long and the short of it. Like, when you get caught up in the ideology and the politics of shit, you're never going to buy anything.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day.
And you know what? It's an interesting point, right? Because so many of these companies, especially the larger companies, are owned in whole or in part by this select group of investment companies, BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard.
And just a little food for thought. Just think about how much these fat cats. When was the last time you heard that?
Right.
How much are these fat cats profiting off of your outrage?
Oh yeah.
That's
a good point too. Yeah.
You know, these guys are in the business of taking your money.
Right.
And one way or another, they're going to take your money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know,
sure.
whether you buy from here or there.
Mm-hmm. Either way, they're getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's one reason why I really try to shop local. Small local businesses,
Mm-hmm.
you know, mom and pops. There's not many of those left anymore.
Yeah.
But if you can, that's why I will pay more to buy something made in America.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone does that, and that's your choice.
Well, not everybody can do that.
That was my next thing, right? Not everyone can spend $20 more for a hammer because it was made in the USA.
You know, that's the long and the short of it. And, you know, you can't help but wonder if that's by design.
Oh,
you know, fucking
absolutely.
These giant mega corporations and, you know, the powers that be,
yep.
you know, are just simply pricing, you know,
things out of reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to buy from this place.
Right.
You have to buy from that place.
Right. Well, I mean, look at going back to Walmart real quick. Walmart, their entire design model was, especially after the passing of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, and his kids took over, it was cheap shit from China.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and American consumers just wanted, well, what can I get? That's
right.
the cheapest shit out there.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was Temu before, you know, it was Wish before Wish existed. Walmart.
Right.
That's basically what
Yeah.
you're fucking buying.
I mean, like you look at it and even like the brand name stuff, you know, your TVs and
Yeah.
whatnot, you know, the companies that make that stuff, I'm not going to call out any specific
Right.
companies, but the
Right.
companies that make that stuff, they have special lines
Yes.
just for Walmart.
Yes. Special product lines that are just made for Walmart and these some other big box stores.
And that's why they're so much cheaper
Yeah.
is because,
It's shittier quality.
yeah, it's the quality's just not there.
Yep.
You know, so just, you know, keep that sort of thing in mind.
Right.
But for the purpose of this video,
Yeah.
you want to buy a Harley, buy a Harley. If you don't, you don't. Don't ever take it to their service department. They're a bunch of crooks. Find somebody else.
Yeah. Find yourself a good local bike mechanic.
Yeah.
If you are in the South Bend or Northern Indiana area, you can take it to.
Yeah, Happy Jack's American Motorcycles. It's on Jefferson Street. I believe that's Mishawaka.
Yeah,
South Bend area.
I think it pops up as Mishawaka, but it's like, dude, it's right on the line.
It's all the same to me anyway.
It really is.
It's really all the same. South Bend, Mishawaka. It's all the same.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Michigan City,
Yeah, Happy Jack is a great guy.
He is.
He does really good work.
Yeah, and not sponsored.
No, not sponsored
I'm not
at
saying
all.
this because he's paying me. I'm saying this because he does great work.
Yeah, that's where we exclusively take our motorcycles to him.
Yeah.
Because he does good work,
Yes.
and because he's going to shoot you straight.
Yeah.
He's worked at Harley Davidson. I'm not going to put his stuff out there, but you know, he's a good Harley mechanic.
Mhm.
If you have a Harley Davidson, consider taking it to him.
Yeah.
He does really good work.
I agree. And he's a super nice dude, man. Like he really is. He is a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah.
So
I mean, at least until you give him a reason not to be.
well, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the funny thing is most genuinely nice guys are like that.
Yeah.
Not the ones that, you know, pretend to be nice, but the genuinely nice guys, they're just patient men. That's all. You know, and when the patience is gone,
yeah, it's gone.
It's gone. And it's that line and you don't cross it and you know, it is what it is. But
yeah. But you know, regardless of who you take it to, don't take it to Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
You know, you may find that rare exception where you have
you got a local shop that happens to treat you right and everything's good.
And if you do, great.
Right?
Stick with them.
Yeah.
But if you don't, then you probably won't. Find a local mechanic.
Yeah.
they're going to do better work in general.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get that more personalized experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
Right. And I don't disagree. I think, especially in that regard, I have had very mixed experience with the local Harley Davidson shop here. I know you've had very negative.
I've had nothing but bad experiences.
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, I take that back. My first experience with them wasn't terrible, but I was just getting tires changed. You know, and that's the thing you got to understand about the Harley shops is like they have levels of mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's guys that only do the oil changes.
Right.
There's guys that only do the tires.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and it seems to me like the higher level mechanics just aren't there.
Yeah.
You know, they're just not getting them.
Yeah.
So they have to make do with what they got.
Mm-hmm.
And plus they're trying to get every freaking cent they can out of you.
Oh, for sure.
So,
For sure.
and
it's unfortunate.
and I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying quite the opposite. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. You shouldn't fucking fleece your customers.
Right.
But
Could happen.
at this point, it's kind of the nature of the beast.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in order for these fucking places to stay afloat, you know, they've got to fucking, they got to do something.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not saying it's right.
No, it sucks. It sucks ass, and they shouldn't do it, but it is what it is. Us bitching about it isn't going to change it. So, to finish up, I want to give you an opportunity. I know you guys have an event coming up for the club.
Oh, yeah. Our third anniversary party.
Yep.
I don't have the information with me, but I can probably tell you when it is. So I just gotta look it up.
So this is the third anniversary. The first one was really good. The second one was incredible. I expect the third one to be amazing because these guys go all out. There's games. There's raffles. There's tons and tons of people there to interact with and enjoy. The bike games are an absolute blast. The first year, I won a couple of trophies. Second year, I didn't do shit.
Actually, I think it wasn't that backwards.
Oh, maybe it was backwards.
Yeah, first year you didn't win shit, and the second year you actually got a couple of trophies because you brought your old lady for the second one.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
So the third anniversary party is Saturday, September 7th.
Saturday, September 7th?
Yes. Okay. Starts at 2 p.m.
Central Time?
No, that's Eastern.
Eastern. Okay.
2 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. Central.
And it's at Crumstown Conservation Club.
In Crumstown, right?
Yeah, in Crumstown.
Okay. Crumstown, Indiana.
Uh-huh.
It is it's basically a big park. And there's this, pavilion. Yeah,
there's a pavilion there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have music, like you said. We're gonna have bike games. We're gonna have a cornhole tournament. Your ticket will include.
I suck at cornhole, dude. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
Your ticket will include. It says a plate of food, but we got plenty of food.
Yeah, they do not skimp on the food, guys.
We're gonna have pulled pork.
So
we're gonna have mac and cheese. We're gonna have potato salad. We're gonna have baked beans. Probably have some potato chips. You know, if you don't like any of that stuff.
All right. If you're a whiny little bitch, you can have some potato chips.
Free drinks. Not hard liquor. But if you want to bring a bottle, bring a bottle.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
You know, bring a bottle, pass it around, or don't. Either way.
Yeah. Up to you.
Just don't get sloppy stupid.
Yeah, someone wants to kick you out.
Yeah, then I mean we're gonna keep things classy there.
Yeah,
I mean it's classy as bikers can make it.
Well, but that's the thing. It's bikers, they're old ladies, and kids.
Yeah. Bring your kids.
Bring your kid. It's kid friendly. That was one thing. The first year I wasn't sure about. I was like, is it going to be absolutely, totally kid friendly? Like, and the kids, they go off. There's like a playground part.
There's playground. There's tons of room.
Yeah, massive area for them to run around and get all that energy out and bounce around and do fucking cartwheels or whatever.
Yeah, scaring all the Rocks fans.
Right. Yeah, it's a good time, man. It really is. I'm not much for a lot of people, you know. I'm kind of, but I genuinely had a really good time.
That's where we're going to pull the winning ticket for our gun raffle, which consists of, what was it, 6 guns?
Yeah,
there's
6 pews, I think. And,
two tac shotguns, 2 AR-15s, a Springfield XD 9mm, a Glock 19, and the belle of the ball will be a 50 caliber BMG. It's $20 a ticket.
Yeah, which is a really good deal. Yeah, really good deal.
Which
you doing a bike raffle again this year or no?
No, we're doing the gun raffle this year
instead.
Okay. Yeah, $20 a ticket. If you're interested in a ticket, get a hold of Dion. He can get a hold of me.
Yeah,
and we'll make it work. I take Cash App. I take PayPal. We'll make it work.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But just let me know. Let him know. Let me know. Yeah. And
they're partnering up with a local gun store. And you go in, you know, fill out your skit and you pick it up. Yeah,
that's the thing that you need to understand about these gun raffles is like, we don't just hand you a gun.
Right.
You're going to have to go. You're going to have to fill out the, what is that, 4470 or whatever that form is.
Yeah.
Do your background check.
Yep.
If you can't pass your background check, you're not getting the gun.
Yeah, if you are not legally able to purchase a firearm, they're not gonna hand you a gun. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so, you know, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I believe, don't quote me on this, I'd have to confirm, but I believe there is a cash option if you win.
Okay.
I don't know.
There was on the bike. I'm not sure about that.
There was on the bike. There was on the first gun raffle we did. There was a cash option. I want to say it's like I want to say it's like $250, $300, something like that.
Like that. Yeah, you'd rather have the cash instead of the firearm.
Yeah.
Which I mean, to each their own, but
yeah. I mean, but you're talking like, you know, what the Glock 19's a $500-$600 gun.
Yeah, they're so expensive now.
I know the Springfield XD is probably about a $500 gun.
Yeah, for sure.
AR-15s, you're not going to get an AR-15, you know, a decent AR-15 for under $450.
Yeah, and these aren't fucking
the little polymer pieces of shit.
Yeah, these are quality firearms that we're talking about. Anyway, that's just one part of a much, much larger production. And there's, like I said, the bike games and
and you can also pick up the raffle tickets at the party.
Yeah.
Up until we'll sell them right up until the end of the drawing. There's only so many tickets.
There's a limited number. So.
I'm not sure how many, but there's a little limited amount. When they're gone, they're gone.
Yep.
And then we'll draw it. And all that money goes to local veterans. You know, like I said in previous
if you guys
videos,
didn't catch previous videos,
we do Miller's Homeless Vets. I mean, we just had a cookout with them not too long ago. We came with a bunch of burgers, bunch of chips, and we were there for probably about 6 hours, you know, cooking burgers, you know, shooting the breeze, just letting them tell their stories, you know, things like that.
This isn't like a self-promotion type of thing where they take all that money and they buy a new Harley with the damn thing. All the money that they make, and actually more than the money that they make, goes into helping veterans, guys. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. I know some of the rudimentary behind the scenes as far as like, you know, how much they make versus how much they give. And these guys give until it hurts, and they keep giving, man. Like these are genuinely good people that are trying to do some good.
We'll also be at the Blueberry Festival.
Okay.
In what was that? Plymouth?
Yeah, I think it's in Plymouth this year, right?
Let's
find out.
Wherever Blueberry Fest is, we're gonna have a booth at the Blueberry Festival. Come check us out.
Yeah, Plymouth, Marshall County Blueberry Festival. Thursday. Let's see here.
That's this weekend, right?
That's what I'm double checking. August 30th through September 2nd.
Okay,
That's
so
the Marshall County one.
yeah, that's right.
I'll show you guys.
Okay, so that's two weeks. Yeah, that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Marshall County,
Okay.
58th Annual Blueberry Festival, August 30th to September 2nd. The festival hours, 5 to 9. On Friday, 12 to 9. Saturday and Sunday, 9A to 9P. Monday, 9A to 6.
So we'll have a booth there. We'll be selling the gun raffle tickets, support merchandise, T-shirts, these lovely tumblers.
Yeah, which are, I don't know how well you can see. Let me see. It might be better.
Do that.
Yeah, check out the Patriotic Few tumbler. It comes in a variety of colors. This one's kind of hard to see, especially on camera, but it's got the...
Yeah, they come in a variety of colors. That's the smaller one. We also have some larger ones.
Hold on, let me... there we go. Maybe you can actually see it now. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. Patriotic Few, support crew, and then it's got their little doodad symbol there in the middle.
So yeah, we'll be there. And also anybody going to Summerfest?
Yeah.
In
God, dude, Summerfest was off the chain.
Yeah, Summerfest in was at Three Rivers, Michigan.
Yep.
We'll be there for the weekend.
Yeah, the A8 Summerfest.
Yes. Yeah, and like he said, it is pretty wild.
That is not kid friendly.
No.
Do not bring your children.
They won't let you in.
To Summerfest.
Yeah, they won't let you in.
They will not let you in. Good. Good, because like I said, I don't care what adults do. Like I genuinely don't care. Keep it away from the kids. So
and keep in mind it is Michigan.
Right. Yeah, it's Michigan, so all the stuff that's legal in Michigan is going to be there. All right, so let's see here. You guys are you guys gonna have? You're not gonna have a booth at Summerfest?
Well, not a booth per se.
Okay.
But we will have support gear there.
Okay. Here it is. Yeah, Wednesday, August 14th to Sunday, August 18th. So
we make these little alcohol
today, right? Yeah, It starts today.
Does it start today?
Yeah, Wednesday, August 14th.
Yeah,
that's today.
Okay, so
18th. So yeah, if you're gonna go to Summerfest, you better get your ass out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes on all weekend, so but the earlier you get there, the better spot you're gonna get if you're camping.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but we'll be out there.
Get taken quick.
We make these little alcohol soaked gummy bears. They're delightful.
They are really good. People love them. We have people coming by specifically for that, to request that. I manned the table for a little bit, so the guys can go get some food. Yeah,
and they're
very popular.
They're popular. They're fairly reasonably priced.
Yeah.
And they will get you where you're going. And once again, all the money goes to local veterans charities. Right. So did I cover everything? Summerfest, Blueberry Festival, and then our third anniversary party, which I'm sure you have a flyer somewhere you can put up before the time is upon us.
Yeah. I'll have to find it, but I will definitely.
Yeah. So it's three years with this chapter of the Patriotic Few,
which is amazing, man. It's on the one hand, it feels like you guys just started, like maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
But 3 years.
3 years. Yeah. It's been a labor of love.
It really has. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, these guys work their asses off on that clubhouse.
On everything we do.
Well, I mean, on everything, but that clubhouse, woo! What a transformation!
Yeah, getting the club started, and then getting the clubhouse, fixing the clubhouse up, getting everything, getting the charity,
right?
Set up. It's just, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Yeah. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Yeah. Just every aspect of it. Riding the brotherhood, the helping out the veterans. I mean, all the people we've met. It's just phenomenal. So definitely, come see us.
Yeah, come check them out.
If
you ride and you're looking to be, a part of something that's actually doing something rather than just talking shit. Highly recommended, man. Like seriously, like talk to them, get involved, hang out, see if maybe be a good fit.
Yeah, or I mean, even if it's not quite your thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
just come out.
Definitely come out.
Come to one of our events. Come to our booth. Come to our clubhouse.
Yeah,
Saturdays open house.
Saturday open house. Every Saturday, right?
Yeah, but most Saturdays.
We won't say every because sometimes shit happens.
Yeah, like obviously summer. We're gonna be at Summerfest, so probably not gonna open up the clubhouse
this weekend, right?
Blueberry Festival, probably not gonna open up for that.
Right.
But you never know.
Yeah.
It'll be on our Facebook page whether we're open or not.
Yeah. Look up Patriotic Few.
Yeah.
Northern.
Yeah, Patriotic Few Northern.
Yeah. On Facebook.
Yeah.
Here, I'll bring it up real quick so you guys know you have the right one, and then we'll kind of wrap it up. Next week, are you going to be around for the show?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Because I know with all the stuff going on, I know you're kind of laid up right now with the knee, so you're not able to do a lot.
Yeah, no, I can make it. I can make the show.
All right, so yeah, next week here it is. Okay, so here is the Facebook page. Matter of fact, I highly recommend checking out the Facebook page because it keeps you updated on what's going on and everything.
Yeah, and there's several of them. We have the Patriotic Few MC Northern. Now we have a Patriotic Few MC Southern page, and Patriotic Few MC, which is the just general one with Texas and
there it is.
Yeah, there it is. There's the
So here's the anniversary party, 3rd annual Patriotic Few anniversary party. Let's put this up there. Saturday, September 7th. And the time is Eastern time because
keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
But you can come in. You come in at 2 Central. That's 3 Eastern.
Yeah,
we're not gonna turn you away. Yeah, it's just barely getting started. There will be there's door prizes. They got
some good ones too.
There's a special super secret one that you have to be present to win. So stick it out. It's worth it.
Yeah. There you go. All right, guys. Hey, listen, I really, really appreciate, especially those of you who came back after the technical glitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get that. All right, it just dropped for some reason, which is. I haven't had any issues with it. The messed up part is they literally just did an upgrade a few days ago overnight. So I'm betting it has to do with that.
Probably. I don't know. I've been having a lot of problems with a lot of things, like my phone.
Yeah.
Yesterday, my phone kept just losing signal, losing service.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like completely, like, a little circle with the slash through it.
Interesting.
Just nothing.
So you know what? To finish that, what is your plan? Do you have a way to communicate with your brothers, with your friends, with your family if cell phones service is gone?
Not currently.
Yeah, that's something that I believe we should all kind of really consider.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, I've been looking into that, and
the problem is they pimp all these like radios and stuff. That's like the next Nextel.
Yeah, they're all on the fucking cell networks.
Yeah, so if that drops,
I got a goddamn cell phone. If my cell phone doesn't work, this fucking radio's not gonna work.
It seems kind of like a scam to me. But you know,
just my 2 cents. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time, and as always, God bless you, God bless Indiana. And God bless the United States of America.
Amen.
Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you again very, very soon. Got some good videos coming up, and Jim will be here next Wednesday, 8 a.m. for coffee break. Have a great night, day, whatever.